Nothing but nothing justifies what happened on Saturday night, and I cannot condemn it too strongly.
The only way to defuse this situation is by decreasing the presence of the police within the area at the present time, because they see the police as their target, as the target that they want to attack.
People are really rather afraid that this country might be rather swamped by people with a different culture.
How long can you suppress a feeling? Right? How long can you suppress a feeling, man?
It was a very good atmosphere before the problem. Very good atmosphere.
We had a feeling that we just weren't wanted in this country. Weren't wanted, that we were despised.
It was the only place that you felt really comfortable, that the police wouldn't just always be able to grab you.
From this cruel world, we could go there and just be with our kin. We thought it belonged to the West Indian community.
They just stop any and every black person, young or old, but especially kids, victimized for no other reason other than he is black.
Quite clearly, we've got to limit any further mass immigration into this country, and if any people wish to return to their country of ethnic origin, they should be encouraged to do so.
The police should recognise that, in fact, it's not on to treat people in what seems to many blacks in Brixton as an oppressive and unjust manner.
That riot was the beginning of the change, and people started to recognise that we had rights.
The riot showed everybody that if you ignore a certain community for so long, you shit on them for so long, they're going to rise up. One of the police vans taken back to Brixton Police Station, my face pressed down to the floor. There was a boot upon my neck, upon my back, and then we were dragged out to the police cells. Sitting in that cell and hearing the screams of the older guys along the cell corridor, it was just frightening. So that's when I realised that these stories weren't extravagances. It was actually happening.
I was walking along Acre Lane, as usual, and I saw a policeman with a young black guy. And he was really giving it to him, boxing him, dragging him, and my heart began to pound, and I thought, oh my God, he's going to kill that boy. And then someone was coming up to me and I looked, and it was a tall, handsome policeman. And he looked down at me and he says, what are you looking at? And I says, I'm looking at the way he's doing that boy. And he says, mind your own business and go your way before you get your share.
You can't say anything, you can't stand and look, because you will be told, move on. And if you refuse, you would be arrested.
We had no hope. So it come to a point now that we didn't care anymore. We didn't care anymore.
What are you going to do? Just sit and take it? You reach a point where you can't take anymore. We're going to do something about it. What we're going to do, you don't even know. But you start doing something.
I think you'll find that a large, very large proportion of this type of crime is committed by black people.
The police still wanted to blame a lawless minority amongst the community for what had happened, rather than admit that they had got it seriously wrong.
It's all in the name. William White Law. That was what the government was all about. White law.
They had to back off, you know what I mean? And they couldn't, some of them couldn't even get in their cars and reverse up the road. They had to run. It was great. It was like what you always wanted to see. You always wanted to be a policeman, innit? That's just how it went.
I felt at ease with myself. I didn't feel like I'd done something wrong. I just felt like I'd evened the score.
That's the first time I could say he was ready for confrontation. And he was waiting for something to react against.
Everywhere was getting smashed at once. People were just getting into the shops, Woolworths, Bon Marsh, every jeweller's in town was getting done.
I was scared, I have to admit. I was scared at that point. I remember I had a flashback to that police van moment with a boot on my neck and how I felt. Why should I stop mid-throw and say to myself, this is wrong, what you're doing is wrong? They were the enemy.
Do we look like organized people? I mean, you see everybody about it. Do we all look like organized people?
Radicalist, racist.
Yeah.
We're not racist.
We look organized?
We're not racist.
Do we?
Yeah, they might.
No, do we look organized?
Not to me, you don't know.
That answer your question.
against you is quite strong. You've been identified as the person who's you're not able to sufficiently account for your whereabouts at the time of the incident. I believe the evidence against you is so strong that the police will charge you.
was what I needed to do. So I put myself in a position where I didn't make any money from anything else other than music. I did that for a long time. Probably the hardest thing is convincing other people of your vision and your dream and getting them to not ridicule you and keeping your mental energy on point. Because it can be difficult when you're working towards your own goals and your own dream. You can always bring yourself down, doubt. There's people around you who don't want to see you succeed, and having the mental fortitude to say, yo, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm meant to be doing, and I'm going to do it regardless of whether you like it or not. To be honest, that's probably the hardest part of being successful.
Yeah, the 45 ting, the man stopper. Only top shot got one of these, blood. Can knock a ultra a brick wall by, kick like a horse, and ammo scarce on the road.
Get him, man, get him. Let's go, what the fuck, man?
This car is linked to the use of weapons, okay? It's not, like, weapons have been found discarded in this car before, okay? At the moment. Oh, shit. Right, they're gonna move the man.
Oh my days.
Where that from? I'm gone. Hey, bust these back, bro. Brother, I don't know, fam. Go left, fam. Go left. Fam, you got to low, fam. Bro, please, bro, that's the same thing, bro. If you try to man with the what, bro? They're gonna be the man.
Look, give me two, don't lie to me, I'm just saying